Hey, it's Vince Del Monte and welcome to another episode of Becoming an Entrepreneur here in California. Today we're visiting one of my top coaching students, and when I met him, he had one single dream. Like many of you, he wanted to become an entrepreneur, his own boss. He wanted to build something, create something of his own, yet like many who start, he was stuck. And it was like moving a rock. And today, we're gonna find out how he got that rock rolling and how he's built a six-figure business in 11 months with two of his best friends. Let's go check it out.
Well, my name is Tyler Ryan, and when I graduated from UCLA, I knew that I wanted to start a business of my own. But I didn't know what that company was gonna be or what it was gonna do. I just knew that I wanted to find a way to try and help people. I was just waiting to find what that thing was going to be. So when I got out of college, I decided I wanted to work at a job where I could practice a skill that would set me up to be able to start a company of my own and actually have some money to be able to do it with. So I went and worked at the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory over in Pasadena as a software developer, because I recognized pretty early on that if I could learn software development, that would be a really valuable skill for the rest of my life, especially with the way that technology was developing. And so after it was just over 1 year at JPL, I decided with a business partner that we were gonna move in together and start this business and just see what we could make happen with the runway that we had saved up. But it exposed all of these holes that I didn't even know I needed to fill. And one by one, I had to deal with these things. And the biggest one was that when you have no structure and you do have unlimited freedom, you must create structure. Otherwise, you're just gonna completely fall apart. It was clear to me that it just wasn't working the way that I wanted it to. I got to the point where I couldn't even get out of bed in the morning because I just didn't know what to do. It's like, yes, we were making progress if you just looked at the thing we were making. But if you looked at it like a business, there was no new customers coming in. And I could only go through that for so long before I realized I have to find help. I have to. If I don't find help, then this whole entrepreneurship thing's never gonna happen. So that led me to a few different events in the Southern California area, and one of them, Vince was speaking at. And I've been following Vince for a long time for his fitness stuff. When I heard that he was gonna start doing business coaching, I thought, well, hey, Vince is somebody that I know, he's somebody that I trust. Maybe I can actually connect with him and see if we can make something happen. So when I was sitting there with Vince, I was thinking, this is gonna be rough, but I gotta do it. And if I don't do it, nothing's gonna change.
When somebody isn't sure if they should make the leap, I ask them, what are you gonna do if you don't do this? And you said that to yourself. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Because you only had 3 months worth of, as you said, runway. Like, you had 3 months of money reserved to live.
Yep.
So how did you justify that decision?
Well, I had been on the journey at that point already for over 1.5 years, and I had seen how difficult it was to do on my own. I even had a business partner, but still, I didn't have someone who would walk the path that I wanted to walk, showing me how to do it. And then that got me to the point where I couldn't get out of bed in the morning. I felt like I lost my sense of purpose. So I knew that if I didn't take the leap and make a change, then nothing was gonna change for me in my business.
So that was when Vince helped me recognize, look, you're this tech guy with all this experience. All these people in the mastermind need your help. You've been helping them just with the advice that you've been giving while you're here. Why don't you actually just turn that into a business? And his ability to recognize that opportunity right in front of me is what allowed me to all of a sudden pivot and create a business out of thin air. And I was able to get to the point where within 9 days, it seems crazy, but within 9 days, I had built up an entire client roster and I was able to support myself through that month. It's not just a small operation with me by myself anymore. We were able to get this thing to the point within like 4 months that could support 3 people. I started this in the end of January, so it's basically in 11 months in 2018. We made $110,000. So we built a 6-figure business in 11 months that supports 3 people. That's something I'm proud of. The main advice I go to Vince for now is how to grow. because we have laid the foundation now. Vince helped us lay that foundation. But now I'm looking at, okay, we made $100,000 in 2018. How do we make $1 million in 2019? And that's something that, you know, I wouldn't have any idea where to start on my own. But to be able to have somebody like Vince who has grown a business beyond that number, knows what it takes to do it, and to do it with a team, that allows me to always have somebody that I can go to talk this stuff out. And the way that this business is going, that's a path that I couldn't have seen by myself.
It's not enough to know where you want to go, but to crystallize your why behind why you can't stay where you are today.
And if you know where you want to go, why wouldn't you give it everything that you have? So if you're on the fence, you have to ask yourself, do I actually want this? Why do I want this? And if you know the answer to that question, then you'll make the leap every time.
And that leap for you is very simple. Click the link on the screen or in the description and fill out the application for us to book a quick 10-minute getting to know you call, and we'll see if you're a good fit. All right, we're gonna ask you some questions, and if you are committed, then we'll go to the next step. But if you're not, if it sounds like you're just interested, we'll also tell you that, and we'll send you off to our competition so you can waste their time and not ours. I'm just joking, but seriously, if you are ready to make the leap and take this seriously, fill out the application, and we love to help you grow a successful and profitable online business just like this guy's doing right now. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.